So hi, welcome to this podcast with Dylan from Stay Put. We're gonna ask some questions today. So what inspired the creation of the band, and what does the band name mean?
So for the creation of the band, it kind of spawned out of me and our guitarist Daniel. We wanted to have an outlet for some heavy music and have a way to kind of say what we think about certain things going on in the world right now.
Mhm.
And the band name kind of also directly is tied to that. So Stay Put, it was kind of right when quarantine started happening. So just telling people to stay inside, and also it was kind of a reference to the unrest going on as far as police brutality in June, of kind of mocking like authoritarian figures telling you to just stay put and don't rise up and don't fight back against injustice.
Okay, so
That's
this band
good.
was in like a quarantine project, I would assume, or started out that
Yes.
way. Okay.
Yes, me and the guitarist Daniel, we have been in a band together in the past, back in like 2014, but we came back together. He had some riffs he wanted to work on. I wanted to do some music, so we thought we would just come together again.
Okay.
Solid. That's awesome. So
you.
congratulations on your newest release, $600. How do you felt the response to it so far?
It's been pretty good. It's been our biggest song yet. I'm very happy
Oh,
about it.
yeah.
It's just broke 1,000 streams on Spotify, so I was
So
so
true,
happy.
as it should.
Thank you. So it's been great. People liked it. I've had a lot of people who said I don't normally like this kind of music, but I kind of like this song. So I'm like, hey, kind of is a good, is a great start.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy heavier music, but I don't typically go this far into heavy. It's typically more like the metalcore kind of shit. But I enjoyed this single a lot. So
Thank you.
yeah,
And I don't listen to this type of music like at all.
I'm converting you.
Yeah, the closest thing that I've listened to in this area was who's the band that just released it? The album
Architects?
that I liked? Architects. Architects album.
Mm.
Yeah, but I did like this song. So
Thank you.
maybe you're planting a seed in my head, and it's starting off that trend of music now for me. So
Well,
Thank
thank you so
you.
much. I'm glad to be a gateway kind of into heavier music. We actually call ourselves Diet Metalcore, so like we're not like metalcore, but like
Mhm,
I think we're a good in between like post hardcore and metalcore.
Yeah.
definitely.
All right.
Yeah.
So is there any meaning behind the single name or cover art?
So the single name and the cover art both are very I feel like they're very on the nose as far as stimulus money goes, as far as
Mm.
how we just haven't been given enough as American citizens, and how we haven't been really treated fairly by our government to allow us to really live sustainable lives during this pandemic, unlike other first world countries.
Mm.
Okay.
Wow.
it's just-
okay.
It's just a little like kind of jab at that, I guess. So $600, and the artwork is just a check, but with it's our little Easter eggs for Stay Put in there. Like it has our first EP's release date as far as the address,
Mhm.
Oh.
and then we just put a couple few other Easter eggs in there. So I thought it was really fun. I made that myself. It's not super great, but I enjoyed making it. So
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
That's fun.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
thank
like
you.
I like that a lot. So can you tell me a little bit about your writing process for the single?
okay. So Daniel, he got me a riff. He sent me the verses, and I was like, okay, this is really cool. Let me see what I want to do for it. And we sat on it for a couple months, and I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. So I just started riffing around over the chorus after he got that to me, and it was the first song I ever sang on too. So I've never sung on a song before. So I don't think I'm that good of a singer. So I was like, all right, I want to just auto tune it like really heavy,
Mhm.
because also I love music with heavy auto tune in it. So I was like, you know what? I'm really inspired by music like this, so I'd love to hear it in something too. So I was just riffing over the chorus, and I came up with a melody I really liked. So I was like, all right, well, I'll do this, and I'll put screams with it too, just so I can feel a little bit more comfortable in my vocal range, in my vocal
Mhm.
zone. And then I really, it wasn't even about the stimulus at all. We had it completely written, and then we saw the thing about the checks, and we were like, you know what, let's just change the lyrics. So we just changed all the lyrics, kept the same rhythms, kept the same melodies, and I was like, okay. So I got that all done in like 2 days.
Okay.
Wow. So was there a reason why you decided to just kind of redo parts of this song instead of making a whole new song about the stimulus checks?
We already had this ready. Like it was
Yeah,
already pretty
okay, that
ready to
makes
go.
sense.
We wanted to be kind of topical. And our first EP that we did was all very quarantine related as well. So I thought we would just kind of stick with that theme for now until we decide to move on to something else.
Okay, that makes sense.
So I want you to pick a lyric from this song, whichever one your favorite is, and tell us the meaning behind it.
Okay. Ooh, that's a tough decision. Let me think about that. I really like the part of the song toward the end. It says it's the clean vocals underneath the screaming. It says bite more than you can chew, over consume. So it's just saying like people who are still well off during this pandemic, they're still taking and abusing the system to get more money for themselves or to better their opportunity, while other people are literally in bread lines in different parts of the country trying just to survive and eat.
Wow. That's a really good lyric. Oh
Thank
my
you.
God. Yeah,
Thank
of
you.
course. Wow. Okay. So you kind of went into it a little bit already, but if you want to, you can go a bit more in depth. Can you tell me where Headspace was while creating this song?
It was just feeling, I was feeling kind of tired about how everything had been going, as far as, like I said, about the relief for American citizens, because I just graduated college, so I wasn't able to get any of the,
Congratulations.
thank
Yeah,
you. I wasn't
congrats.
able to get any of the stimulus,
Oh,
and I wasn't able to get a job in my field either. So it's been very difficult. And I was like, I just kind of want to live, you know? So
yeah.
so I was kind of in that headspace. I was like, let me just write something where I kind of want to live, and then we can go from there. So, and Daniel's been super on board with anything that I do lyrically. He's always like, hey, write whatever you want to. There's never been anything that you've written that I didn't like.
Mhm.
So I wrote it, and he said he liked it, and we tweaked a little bit of stuff, but other than that, it was good to go.
Awesome.
So what band or artist influence do you think you can hear the most on this track?
Ooh, I'm not 100% sure. So instrumentally, Daniel listens to a lot of different music than I do, and we are pretty. I say we're pretty guitar driven as far as the instrumentals go.
Mhm.
So I think the guitar it punches through the most in the mix. But for me, I was probably most influenced by Let Live, maybe even Fever 333. I'm
Okay.
really
Ooh,
big
okay.
into them, and I've heard people say that my vocal styles, depending on what kind of like music if I'm doing, because I've done hardcore music in the past, I kind of sound like the vocalist from Knocked Loose.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if I can see that, but I listen to them, and I also listen to Dance Gavin Dance a lot.
Dance Gavin Dance. It's good. It's a good
I
one.
love them. John, he's a phenomenal screamer. He's the best in the game, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely one of. Yeah, I agree. So this one should be super, super fast. Off the top of your head, I want you to describe this single for new listeners in 3 words.
I would say catchy,
Okay.
fast paced, and energetic.
Those are really good. Yeah.
Okay.
Solid.
Fast paced and energetic are kind of similar,
Kind
but
of similar.
yeah,
If
it's
I
good.
if you need me to give a different one, I would probably just say thoughtful, I guess.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
So it might be upbeat, it might be energetic, but you know, we did put a lot of thought into the song to make it kind of touch people's lives in different ways. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's good.
So in that same train of thought, is there a certain feeling you want listeners to have while going through the track?
just feeling the passion from the whole band in general about, I guess, the topic of the song, just thinking that, you know, we want more from life to you know, be sustained and to be happy and to have our needs met. Just, you know, be happy listening to the song. And then I kind of like songs where I don't know exactly what they're saying until I read the lyrics.
Mhm.
So if I'm really like, oh, I really like how this sounds, and then like months later I finally look up the lyrics, I'm saying, oh, that's something that I kind of I agree with too.
Yeah.
So I think that adds a different level of depth to the music. So I think that's really fun. So if people just want to vibe with it, that's great. If people want to get into the lyrics, that's great as well.
Oh,
Definitely. So where do you see the band in the next 5 years? And is this song leading up to anything bigger? Album, EP, collection of songs, or is it just a standalone?
I think it's just going to be a standalone. We
Okay.
are definitely working. We have a lot more music on the way. I think we have like 8 songs right
Oh my
now
God.
on the back burner.
Yeah,
We have
that's an
another
album.
song. We have another song coming in. I think it's gonna be late April, maybe early May.
Okay.
And we're most proud of that one. But as far as another full-ish, like an EP or an album goes, that's a little. I think it's a little ways away. But I'd say for 5 years from now, I'd love to play shows again. Obviously, whenever that's possible, but we love to play again. And who knows, maybe just go on a little tiny tour throughout Virginia or something. That'd be really fun.
Let's go, Virginia! Finally,
Yes, Virginia.
finally, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I'm from Danville, Virginia, but I live in Richmond now.
Oh,
I
yeah,
love
that's not that
Richmond.
far. Awesome.
Oh, where are you in Nova?
No, I'm in. Oh my God, I try not to give like my exact.
Of course, yeah. You don't have to. You don't have to.
I'm near Virginia Beach to
Gotcha,
put it.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Put it very broadly. I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
All right. So for the last couple of questions, we're actually gonna shift away from music and go straight to death row.
Boom.
Okay. All right.
So if you're on death row, what would your last meal be with drink?
Boom again.
Ooh, double boom.
Serious.
I would say the drink would be. I haven't had soda in like 8 years, but it would definitely have to be Mountain Dew. That was my drink back when I
Mountain
had soda.
Dew is the best soda. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And for the meal, I'm pretty simple when it comes to what I like to eat. There's this really cool sandwich place in Richmond called Secret Sandwich Society. So I'd probably get their like turkey and peach jam sandwich.
Peach jam.
Yes, it's a strange combination, but it's so good. I get it way too much.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's intriguing. I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
It's really
Oh, you
intriguing.
gotta go try that. That's not far from you.
No, it's not. I might actually have to try that. Okay,
Yeah, you
cool.
should.
you swear by it.
Oh, I recommend to everybody whenever they come to Richmond. I'm like, hey, first place, Secret Sandwich Society. Get the Truman. It's crazy.
Okay. All right. I'll think about it.
Okay.
So, if you could live in one fictional world for a week, where would you live?
Okay, so I was thinking about this earlier, because I listen to you guys a lot. I like the podcast that you guys have,
Oh,
and I
thank
knew
Thank you.
the first time that I heard that question, I was like, Pokemon, the Pokemon world, easily, because I have like a whole Pokemon sleeve. You know, I've loved Pokemon since I was a kid,
Mhm.
and it's just the Pokemon world would be awesome.
All right. I don't know many Pokemon. Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
I almost ruined that. But what is your favorite Pokemon?
It's Totodile.
Okay. Yeah. As I said, I don't know that, but that sounds really cool.
Yeah, he's like this like blue little alligator. He was like one of the starter Pokemon. I actually have him tattooed on my shoulder if you want to
Oh
see.
my God. Yeah, sure.
Okay. It's not a crazy good. It is a great tattoo. I do think it's a great tattoo. I'm not.
Yeah. I mean, if you didn't like it, that kind of sucks because it's on your body forever.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, that is so. Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah, he's a cute little guy.
Mhm.
And then I love all of his evolutions too. So he's just, I don't know. I had a toy of him as a kid, and I was like, yeah, this is my favorite. Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
go with this one.
Solid. It's a good choice.
So I have the honor of asking the last question, and every single person we've spoken to has said that it is the most important question.
Mhm.
What's your favorite color?
That is definitely the most important question.
I agree.
It's got to be purple. I love any
So
shade
true.
of purple.
All
Mhm.
right. Well, you stole my follow-up question there, which is gonna be what's your favorite shade, but you said any shade.
Well,
So-
I guess if I had to narrow it down, maybe like a royal purple, like a deep purple. I think that's probably my favorite of the.
Mhm.
That's the
That's
top
it.
of the purples.
okay,
Definitely.
that's solid.
Mhm.
So as I said, that is all the questions we have today. Is there anything that you would like to plug?
Just thank you guys so much for having me on. Check out the new Stay Put single, $600. We have new shirts that we just came out with. They have giraffes on them. I think they're pretty cool. And you can get that on our Bandcamp. But other than that, thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sitting down with us. It's been Dylan from Stay Put, and we're the Good Noise Podcast.